when it comes to mascots and other stuff like that, these two take the best of the best when trying to roll the dough. Mickey, Disney's iconic moneymaker who literally buys everything nowadays.
Who was that other guy again? Oh, that's right, Mario, Nintendo's iconic plumber. Sorry if I didn't put a clip this time.
For this fight, they will be composited, which means everything, including the Paper Mario games, etc., Kingdom Hearts, and everything else to keep this fight into the most craziest to ever do. We will be doing this to make this the most interesting episode. So without further ado, pre-analysis time. So first off, let's start with Mario first. So there's not really a backstory or anything besides, I don't know if this is right, but saving the gaming industry after a whole entire thing. So yeah. As for powers and abilities, he has fire manipulation, ice manipulation, plot manipulation, AP and hacks, high jumping, special hammers because this is a composite which includes Paper Mario, flight, physics manipulation, battlefield removal, time manipulation, immeasurable speed, transmutation, weapon mastery, and stealth mastery. He also has sound manipulation, precipitation manipulation, load godly regeneration, immortality types 3, 4, 8, and 9, save and load, and much more. As for feats, he has defeated Super Dementio, who had the Chaos Heart, and knowing that every universe they were in was 5D at best, which makes Mario very high tier easily. He's flipped out of reality in Paper Mario Sticker Star. He can change dimensionally or something like that in Super Paper Mario, and has defeated Bowser and Wart on many occasions. He defeated Culex, whose power controlled time and space during the fight, defeated users of the Power Stars, which have the power to create several universes that are infinite in size, and he defeated Wario, who defeated the Black Jewel, and the Black Jewel's power created a parallel universe and destroyed it into pieces. He has defeated Bowser in Mario Party 5, and Bowser had the Power Star, which could destroy each dream one by one, and every dream world in Mario Party 5 was stated to be the size of a universe. He's defeated users with a Grand Star, which can reset the universe or destroy the very fabric of the universe, and are 80 times powerful than a regular Power Star. He's defeated every boss, like King Boo, King Bom Bom, and others that can do many universe-level things. He has also tanked attacks from Peach, Bowser, and Luigi, because they have similar strength feats. And with power-ups, he can have way more higher durability. He is able to keep up with the Koopa Clown car that flew to the sun. He managed to outrun a black hole that warped 2 galaxies. And with that speed, it is comparable to Luma's, who can fly at these speeds, and with power-ups, he can go more faster than he can with these feats. He can also move inside the void, and has a reverse effect than the usual effect to others in the void. He has many more feats that we can go on for all day long, up to the point of an hour. But it's so long. But yeah, we're just gonna go to power-ups now. As for various power-ups, he has the Fire Flower, Ice Flower, Wing Cap, Metal Cap, Flood, Spin Drill, Rock Mushroom, Cappy, Double Cherries, Red Star, Power Star, Cat Bell, Giga Cat Bell, the Raccoon Suit, the Boomerang Suit, and the Hammer Suit. As for his most powerful moves, he has the Star Rod, the Crystal Stars, which consist of Earth Tremor, Clock Out, Power Lift, Art Attack, Showstopper, and the Supernova. As for the Pixies, we have Tippy, Boomer, Furl, Slim, Fudwy, Carrie, Barry, Dottie, Fleemp, Cudge, and Piccolo, and they all have unique
powers as well. Okay, for Tippy's powers, her main ability is to tell and give Mario an info on his enemies, attacks, and the environment, and show anything invisible. As for First's powers, Throw can dash forward and can trap opponents, and it lets Mario coming into it to him to left. Alright, now to Boomer. As Boomer's name suggests, he is just a bomb that is used to blow up enemies in a certain radius. As for Slim, when Mario uses Slim, he becomes one-dimensional if standing still, as well as dimensional. This allows Mario to bypass any omnirectal attack. As for Fudley's powers, this allows Mario to do a very stronger ground pound, way more powerful than his regular one. As for Carrie's powers, Carrie turns into a floating platform letting Mario move on hazardous floors, which means that he can float with this pixie. As for Barry's powers, Barry allows Mario to create a force field, rejecting any projectile or harming any enemy that comes in contact. Now for Dottie's powers. Dottie can shrink Mario's size, letting Mario go into some smaller spaces. As for Fleep's powers, Fleep is used to reveal objects or enemies that are hidden in Mario's location. As for Kudge's powers, he creates a hammer for Mario to use. As for Dash Shell is used to increase Mario's speed, which allows him to run faster. As for Piccolo's powers, by playing a song, any status effect gets removed to Mario. And he does have another powerful item, Krusty. It's a sticker that can give Mario several special abilities when used, along with claiming to Mario 1,000 times stronger. Krusty's most notable ability is Paper Eyes, so we'll get to that. As for Paper Eyes, Krusty will freeze time and allow Mario to view his world just as paper. Using this, Mario can rip people/objects from reality, allowing Mario to seal them within a book or leave them be. The person or object in mind cannot be interacted with and is left like a purple void shaped like them. As for Cutout, which is used from Huey, Mario's dimension to use Cutout, this move allows Mario to cut things from existence. He can either erase these things, move Mario to another location, or paint them. As for Stat Boost, mini badges can give Mario extra HP, FP, attack power, or defense potency. Badges give Mario varying effects once he equips them, so we'll get to those. As for Bump Attack, any enemy who's in a one-shot gap will be defeated if touched by Mario. So if you touch him with this on, you die. As for D down jump / hammer, these moves allow Mario to bypass an enemy's defense stat and nullifies defense stat increase. As for close call, pretty lucky day, I'm not gonna read the rest. Enemies will have a chance to miss a attack, even if Mario is completely still. So in this fight, if Mickey misses Mario, then he won't be able to catch him up. Happy Heart / HP Drain allows Mario to heal himself constantly. HP Drain heals Mario depending on how much damage he takes. As for Quake Hammer, when Mario uses this hammer and hits the ground, he creates a shockwave to harm his enemies. As for Peekaboo, this allows Mario to see how much HP an enemy has. As for Shrink Stomp, this can shrink a opponent when jumped on, which also starts to decrease their strength, making them very weak. Now on to Soft Jump, which lowers an enemy's durability once jumped on. As for Sleep Stomp, it puts an enemy straight to sleep once jumped on. As for Zap Tap, it covers Mario's body with electricity, shocking anyone who makes contact with him. Fire Drive allows Mario to throw a fireball and hit it with his hammer, leaving a fire trail. It also has Bite Fast's defense stat. As for Ice Power / Ice Smash, ice power allows Mario to make his jumps out of ice. Ice Smash does the same thing, but with his hammer instead. As for the pretty lucky slash lucky start, it gives Mario a random positive effect. It varies from healing slash be dodgy, etc. As for Tornado Jump, Mario jumps in the air and spins and creates a tornado that damages enemies. As for Return Postage, anyone who harms Mario will be dealt with that attack's damage in half. As for standard tactics, his initial attacks are his standard jump or hammer. However, he's often shown to use what's often given to him, his troop manipulation, or being an avatar of the player. However, can guide him on what's a better option to use, as he is guided to be reunited with those he loves under any circumstance. Now, for weaknesses, certain power-ups can be lost with enough damage, or they have a time limit. He has had bits of being brash into a battle. He cannot say his name in his shadow form. Same as before, the pure hearts require a source of love to work. Removing all forms of love can stop its power immediately. Overall, Mario is one superpowered plumber with many power-ups and skills, but certain power-ups have a time limit and can be taken away if he's not careful with his battle tactic. From one powerful king to another, let's discuss Mickey. And oh god, this bastard buys everything nowadays. Like, he seriously can't stop. Well, anyways, he is an anthropomorphic mouse who literally buys everything nowadays because fuck our lives. Let's ruin it because Disney cash grab. But yeah, he originated in the early to mid 20s and 90s. And if you think this mouse is just for kids, well, you're completely wrong, as we now transition to his powers. As for powers and abilities, he has Toon Force, Creation, Subjective Reality, Time Stop, Blue Paint, Green Fitter, Keyblade, Weapon Mastery, Light Manipulation, Darkness Manipulation, etc. As for feats, he can tank getting shot by spaceships that can destroy meteors. His immortality and regeneration makes it impossible to put him down. He can also pick up and throw other characters, which will include the Cars characters for this fight, even though they are heavy. Anyways, even with his magic wand from Disney Infinity, this can move such things such as Scrooge's Money Bin and the Avengers Tower in Disney Infinity. He's also built an amusement park, outsmarted a wrestler, rebuilt Goofy as a car, knows how to sing and play instruments, can speak different languages, knows how to fish, built a house that can fly, successfully escaped prison, survived in his garden that had basically become into a jungle for 3 months, etc. He is also comparable to Minnie and can harm Pete, who wasn't damaged by Minnie's attacks. He was capable of spinning Pete around with enough force that caused him to destroy the moon, which makes him most likely planet level. He's also lifted and threw a boat. He's also kept up with Pluto, who ran all the way to the sun and Saturn and then back in a few seconds. He has also met his past self. He had also kicked the shadow, and he's also paused the entire episode. Alright, now let's just get into the Kingdom Hearts stuff. He is also comparable to others that can travel across the worlds with a Keyblade glider, which has been shown to relate to direct physical movements, and is comparable to the gummy ship based on Aqua and Ventus. I don't know how to say it, but whatever. Getting to the Keyblade graveyard within a day, just like it, also including the threat. He is also comparable to Examus, who reacted to Roxas from getting from Radiant Garden to the Keyblade graveyard in second. Not behind for Sora, who reacted to a Keyblade beam from Xehanort of a similar nature to this one. And he traded blows against Ventus along with Ventus, which should be stronger than KHII, Sora, and Riku.
He survived the realm of darkness, which houses almost endless Heartless took the final stand against the representatives, despite having completely drained energy, holding back all of them by the end. Can dodge many faster than light missiles, etc. because we're not going through everything.
Now time for some important moves, like the Pearl ability, which summons a whole entire ball of light that homes in on enemies, the Holy Weapon, the Holy Move that can straight up heal others, the Sobsaga, which has to be a time manipulation, and the Ultima is his most powerful move in this arsenal.
As for weaknesses, Event Disc needs time to recharge, and he is gullible at times. Overall, Mickey Mouse does have a reason to be called the Mouse of the House by his very powerful stats and abilities, being able to travel many places. However, as said earlier, he can be gullible at times, and his event discs take time to charge because he can't use them a lot.
Alright, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will take place on Earth with no preparation.
Let the battle begin!
And the winner is Mario. Now, before we discuss why, I'd like to thank Gamersonic for helping out with the research. And also, before we go any further, I'd just like to say, F off if you're going to start spamming Mickey should have won in the comments. Okay? So, now let's get into the important reasons why Mario wins this fight. Now, this had to be the most hard-to-solve fight in Flame Wars history. Yeah, so, now for reasons why Mario wins. If this was, say, Mario with the games and a few power-ups that don't really do much, and this was just Mickey,
Mickey, like the base one, like with the cartoons and stuff, then basically Mario would have been instantly dead. But when we bring in everything, we gotta scratch some of the surface here, and then go into some more of the juicy stuff that makes this debate even more difficult to solve. But this makes Mario the winner though. First off is the fact that Mickey might have reality warping, but Mario already defeated a reality warper in the Paper Mario game, Super Paper Mario, and he literally defeated Dementia with the power of the Pure Hearts, and won. Even if Mickey's a reality warper, then Mario would know what to do up against a reality warper. Like, seriously, this gives him one of the reasons why he wins this battle. First off, we need to talk about their hexes, and at one point, you're going to have to assume this. One, how consistent and inconsistent can their hexes be? Well, let's talk about Mickey's hexes and Mario's hexes first. Now, first, Mario has the Star Rod and would use it to its fullest, which affected the Dream Depot, which, one, he uses it consistently, and when he's using it consistently, he would have the upper hand. He also had defeated Culex, who controls time and space, so Mario defeated an entire time and space user. And one, just because Mickey might have inconsistent Toon Force, this doesn't directly mean he'll get an equal win. And one, both are pretty much equal in every category because this was a composite fight. And in a composite fight, how would this be worse? One, Mario defeating Culex was easy for him, even though this wasn't a team fight scenario with like whoever in the RPG, and there is more we can discuss. Sure, the Sorcerer's Hat might be enough to try to get rid of Mario, but he can literally just regenerate as seen in this clip. And also, in this fight, really, it's really going to depend who can hit who first. Mickey really wouldn't rely on using inconsistent Toon Force and reality warping that instantly. So, all in all, this really wasn't because of it being a composite fight. It was only because Mickey would not know when to use his inconsistent power up against Mario, who uses it consistently, which, one and all, really is going to be the tricky one. But this is how we can solve the impossible for this battle. Anyways, all in all, this was a really close matchup, and both really had many counters to each other, but Mario had more counters than ever. So, this makes the winner of this battle Mario. Okay, now, if you want to see a Disney versus Nintendo Total War, then all you gotta do is comment down the word mouse. If we get 12 mouse comments, there will be a Nintendo versus Disney Total War. Also, don't forget to comment down your own ideas, as they may become a future bonus or full episode of Flame Wars. And stay tuned for the next fighters, as they are going to get revealed. Okay, so yeah, that is the next episode of Flame Wars, SpongeBob and Patrick versus Junior and Jeffy. Now, this was planned to be a different episode, and sure, it might have had some voting to deal with, but it was only because I couldn't find sprites so I could animate for that. So I had to replace that episode with SpongeBob and Patrick versus Junior and Jeffy. Also, because of a certain falling out, I will be now hiring new researchers. I will link the Discord for the next episode. If you know anything about these characters, let me know. Also, I'm probably going to use the weakest version of SpongeBob and Patrick, I think. I don't know if there's any other versions. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm hiring new researchers, more animators, because I'm going to hire more new animators, and also new researchers after a certain falling out that I won't get into. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very long episode. And anyways,